Maybe.
Oh, we are live.
Oh no.
We're live. Oh my god. Okay. Wait,
Sorry.
I didn't finish the last bit yet. Okay, give me a minute. One last thing to grab. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Activation duck game. Sorry, I just activated the duck game. So I think I now have duck game. Thank you to Raven. Speaking of, hello everybody. Welcome back to Perception Check. You must have rolled pretty high to find our quiet little stream. Wow, Lena, just in time.
Beautiful timing.
Impeccable, even.
No worries, at least everything is all here. But speaking of here, who is here? Well, I am here, your Dungeon Master, Brownie of the Joy Charge Gamers, and joining us tonight is the ragtag crew as you, hopefully, know and love them. We're joined by Aeon.
I'm ready to roll.
Chopper.
Heyo.
Cartlol.
Sephora.
Heidi.
Hello.
Lena, who just arrived. Oh, I think she...
Can
Oh.
I go back to sleep? Can I go back to sleep now?
Oh.
Yeah.
Everyone...
Pet
Yeah, can we give Lena some hugs right now?
hugs.
Lena can have all the hugs right now. We're also joined by Raven.
Wah.
No! Maybe I should have done Del first. Oh yeah, and Del's here.
Boy, everybody.
Now, a little news to bring up first before we get on with the session from this point. We need to bring up a little matter that from a while now, from this point, we might not be having Caitlin as part of our campaign, mainly because she is working hard and she is doing some studying in the process. So there may be a possibility that she will appear in this campaign later down the line, but for now, Caitlin will be focusing, from the sounds of it, on the Pokemon D&D campaign. So just a heads up, if everyone is looking forward to seeing Caitlin, I'm afraid she will be with us. Well, you get the idea. Figured we get that matter quickly addressed, just for the sake of bringing a note into all of this.
Okey-dokey.
Fine. Well, guess what? Did you know, Raven? I have an army.
He's got the Hulk.
Oh shit!
And I have a frying pan.
oh god damn it! Can't lose to that.
And I have a hammer.
Oh boy.
And you
Anyway.
have my sword.
Not in the campaign, but
Yeah. Also, Raven, I appreciate the Lord of the Rings equality there. And my axe. Anyway, with that said, we got the important note to bring up. Second thing to bring up, so you guys are aware, we know that there wasn't a D&D campaign last week. So we'd like to let you know that Pokemon will be next week for those of you who are joining us who prefer to come by our streams to see the Pokemon D&D campaign. But with that said, I think that's all the random announcements. So I think it's fair to ask, players, are we ready to roll?
born ready.
Very good. Very good. I don't need this then. In which case, I should probably put on creepy music. Because, of course, creepy music is our thing.
Definitely.
Oh no.
I know. I'm so sorry. Also, just wait for Lena to join us when she is ready in Roll20. Just take your time to wake up, okay, Lena? Right.
Thank you.
Oh,
No
I was gonna say
worries.
yes, but then
I know. Shush you. All right. Last time on Perception Check, the team known as the Hope Finders were busy enjoying the festivities in the lovable, fun city of Creo, the home of Topaz Lightning. their tabaxi friend that they met. I nearly said paladin. That was the old one. Whoops. Anyway, as you guys were busy enjoying the festivities, the halfling companion of your team, Trilly, tried to acquire some sleep medication or medicine of some kind to stop having some nasty dreams and to help them essentially relax a little more. But in the process, got herself kidnapped by a mysterious figure that she didn't quite get to see. You all received that. Letter to essentially get your butt to go grab Trilly from up the mountain as best as possible, just for the sake of making sure that she was okay. As you did so, you made your way up. You managed to reconvene with her with some help of the local guards. You also managed to take down a group of Remoras that were hounding on this location. And then as you guys were taking a moment to either explore the area, recuperate and such, you ended up activating a trap of some kind in one of the local tents, causing an explosion to occur, knocking poor Trilly out again.
Hey.
And as well as that, yes, Raven, they triggered the trap card.
But we healed.
Yes, you managed to heal a bit in the process, and you discovered that the trap in place had been set up by the tabaxi known as I hope I got the right one written down. Silver Tongue. I hope I mentioned the right one.
I think it was Silverfoot.
I knew I got it wrong.
That Silverfoot.
Silverfoot. Damn it! I knew I wrote the wrong one in my brief. Give me a minute. Let me quickly rewrite this down. Well, great start. Your DM messed up the notes. Anyway, with the help of a conversation between Silver and Topaz, you managed to discover that this tabaxi had held a grudge and was working alongside Diction. In the context of a rebuttal and trying to get revenge and some information as to why she was lied to by her husband, the head of the village where Topaz resided. At this point, you've all been left to your devices. Trilly managed to acquire a very special gift, and she made her way, leaving you all to your devices on the mountain edge. So, Hope Finders. At this point, you are now left to your devices. The snow is beginning to settle a little more around you. It's like a gentle snow flurry. Topaz, you have seen this tons of time before. You know that this is not a heavy snowfall that's going to kick in. So for the moment, with Topaz there, you know you're fine from like a blizzard or anything like that. So, with that said, Hope Finders, what do you wish to do?
Okay, I'm just clearing the snow so that I can prepare a spot for the teleportation circle spell.
Okay.
I think
Alright,
I'm gonna go get the other guard that's by the tent.
Okay. All right. Yep. The guard sees you coming. So, are you gonna over to him and grabbing him?
Yeah, I'm gonna briefly explain what happened and then say that we're probably gonna regroup and grab more supplies from the town before making our way up the mountain again.
Oh, okay. Okay. That sounds like a good idea. I probably need to head back to base and let them know what happened to my companions.
Right. Alright, follow me, I'll take you to the others.
Okay. Yeah, he's gonna come over with you. So, all right. While this is going on, what are the rest of you doing? Liam's pet is doing something.
They're helping.
It
Liam,
looks
is
more
that what
like
it's
annoying
doing?
the bejesus out of Zelion.
And he doesn't even. I don't think he notices.
Roar, 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 roar.
Orc.
It's just barking at you as you're doing your things, Elion.
And I
Roar.
just,
The
I just
way
tried
you
to clear the snow.
roar, roar. You get a sense that he's just looking at is the way you're shoveling the snow. He's like you're trying to throw something, so he's think you're kind of playing a tiny bit.
Mm. Okay, is there any nearby sticks on the ground?
you can make a perception check if you want. So either that, you know what?
Hey,
You
said the name of the show.
Hey! You know what? You never tree. I'd say if you can grab one, if you want to grab one.
All right, I'll grab a nearby stick, and I'm just gonna throw it at this tree.
Okay. Liam, roll a d20 for me. Actually, better response. Liam, what does your mechanical mutt act like in this procedure? I'll let you decide on what happens because it's your pet. I'm sorry.
It'll totally ignore it.
Oh, so he's just gonna watch the stick and then look back at you, going, "Roar!"
Yeah, you're the one throwing it, idiot. I'm not going to fetch it. If you wanted it that badly,
Roar!
Never mind. I'm just gonna continue clearing the snow.
He's just gonna stand there. Okay. Is anyone else doing anything else in this procedure?
Trilly's just essentially going to be pacing back and forth trying to stay warm because I doubt I got provided with any warm furs when I got kidnapped.
No, you weren't.
No,
Actually, you know what? In that case, thank you for reminding me. Trilly, roll a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, wonderful.
there's a campfire here, you know.
Am I gonna have to?
Yeah.
Am I gonna have to revive Trilly again?
No. 11, you're fine for now. The cold kind of gets to you a little bit, but you manage to shrug it off a little bit. You're fine for now.
I have a lantern, a hooded lantern, and a tinderbox. I could quickly light the lantern.
Zelion, there's a fire over there.
Yes, that's not my priority. Yeah, I'm fine right now. I'm good. I'm just gonna continue digging.
You too, Trilly. Fire.
Trilly, do you see the fire, or how are you acting in this?
How much longer is this? How long is it going to take to set up this circle?
Okay, have I cleared up enough of the snow?
I'll say you have done. Yes.
All right. Done. I take out some of the chalk and ink, and I use it to create a teleportation circle to Creo.
Okay. Are you fully finishing it?
Fully finishing it?
I have to ask.
Yes, I'm fully finishing it.
Okay. You fully finish it up to Creo, and when you do so, the circle lights up. And are you in it, or are you on the outside of it?
Okay, I'm just gonna be on the outside of it just in case.
Okay. I think Aeon and Raven know where I'm going with this. You said you fully complete the circle. The circle glows a radiant shade of purple.
Oh, what's that shiny thing?
And then after 6 seconds, it vanishes.
Wait.
And the circle on the ground is gone.
Wait, what?
You tried putting a little girl and a dog in it.
Oh no.
Yeah, I'm going to specify the one thing. Del, could you specify the spell name just so we can get this out?
It's a teleportation circle.
Yeah, okay. So the thing to mention about the teleportation circle, from what I can see here, Components, casting time 1 minute. Lasts for 1 round, so the teleportation lasts for 6 seconds, and when you finish it, it finishes itself, so the circle's gone.
What?
In other words, it was a one-shot.
Pretty much. You had to make sure everyone was ready, because now you've just drawn it. It was a light show for 6 seconds, and that's it. I'm sorry, that's technicality.
I need the ability to cast. You learn the.
You
Hold on.
see the duration. Duration's 1 round, and Raven, could you remind everyone how long 1 round lasts?
6 seconds.
6 seconds.
Okay. A shimmering portal opens within the circle you drew and remains open until the end of your next turn.
Which is the 6 seconds until it does. So you would have to get everybody literally ready to jump in 6 seconds.
Okay, since apparently. Oh.
Too late, I'm afraid. I have to be technical. I'm sorry.
Okay,
Permanent one is created if you do it
okay,
every
I
day
didn't-
for a year.
Okay, I didn't think it was gonna last 6 seconds outside of combat.
Yeah, always does.
All right.
Well,
Okay,
it looks like
fine.
we're taking the long way down.
And the moral of today's story is, people, read your spells.
I did read my spell.
Wait, what's stopping you from making another one? And this time doing it while we're all around, like standing in the middle of it.
Wasn't it the scroll?
All right.
No, I thought
That's
she drew with ink.
She drew it with, let me verify the proper components of this spell, just for the sake of clarity, just so we can clarify this.
Yeah.
Components: rare chalks and inks infused with precious gems with 50 gold pieces, which the spell consumes.
And I used up 1 of 6 uses of my chalks and inks.
Okay, but how many? But teleportation is a 5th level spell. Do you have any more spell slots?
No.
There it is.
Because I didn't think it was gonna last 6 seconds.
Sorry.
Well, at least we
You're
know
not-
that
you are not
now
forgiven.
rather than
Not
finding
forgiven.
out like mid, when we need to flee a battle or something.
The only thing is, it takes 1 minute to charge. So that means if she wanted to use it in combat, she would have to give up 60 seconds. That's why I asked you if you fully finished the circle when you did it. Sorry. Sorry.
Okay, I'm just gonna storm off. I'm just gonna storm off towards the entrance because I'm just done. I'm done. I'm just done. I've had an awful day, and I'm just done. I'm done.
So you all just watch as Zelion just finishes that and just storms off in a huff.
Ursula just looks away uncomfortably and then starts chasing after Zelion. Zelion, wait!
What a lovely fire.
Yeah, Liam is just there by the fire at this point. By the way, Liam, as you're by the fire, you actually see that because of the wood and the state that it was in, the fire is beginning to diminish.
Yeah, I'm just
Diminish.
chucking on some more wood. It's fine.
Yep, alright, yep, you're able to do so. You know what? Make a perception check.
Oh god.
Just to see if you can find a rough piece to keep you going.
There's literally wood here.
Okay, yeah, you're right. Sorry. Sorry, I forgot I put a piece there. My zoom in was on the group on the left. I forgot the fire was over there. So, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, fire stokes up.
Trilly is heading towards the fire to grab what heat she can.
What a great idea.
Okay, so you're going over to the fire. What's everyone else doing?
Shit, what was I doing last time?
You were having an argument with a silver tabaxi before she went away. That's what you were doing.
Sounds like something I would do.
Magnus has one. Magnus has a goldfish memory. Wait, what was I doing again?
It's been how long since our last session?
Valid. Why do you think I reminded you?
6 months? I don't know.
Shut up.
Feels like it.
All right. Okay. Trip, what are you doing?
I'm just gonna be sitting by the fire, I think.
Okay. Topaz, what are you doing? Well, right now, you've just seen some companions go storming off back down the mountain. You've got some others who are rushing over to the fire, so it's up to you what you wish to do.
True. Yeah, what the hell? I'm going over to the fire.
Okay, that's fair enough. All right, yeah, so Topaz, Goldie looks over and goes, Trip, Magnus, what do we do about Zelion? He looked rather upset by that.
Tip looks
That was
up.
a nice light show. I honestly don't know what to do though.
1 moment, I need to grab something.
Noise filter.
Yeah.
I guess he made a mistake. Just give him a moment, he'll be fine. He always turns out fine after all.
Yeah, I mean, what spell do you think he was trying to do?
I honestly do not know.
Trip shrugs her shoulders.
You know what? Magnus, Trip, you both can roll an Arcana check if you want.
Oh yay, an Arcana check.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It is a negative one.
Let's have some fun.
This is my Arcana. Where's my Arcana? Oh, there, +1.
You've got to be kidding me!
Oh, wow!
I'm gonna roll more than Trip.
First time for everything.
Fair enough. Trip. Okay, Trip. For you have seen some flashy spells and things a bit in your time, so seeing this is a little unfamiliar for you. Magnus, you remember seeing this spell maybe... You know what? 1 second. You've seen this spell twice in your life. And you recognize this, and you recognize that what he was trying to make was a teleportation circle.
Well, that might explain why I failed. It was supposed. I guess he was trying to teleport us out of here. That was a teleportation circle.
A teleportation circle? I guess he was trying to give us a quick way back off.
I guess so.
Still, though, I don't know what to do. I mean, chances are Dixon's probably waiting for us and probably knows we're here if he knows about that little trap that activated. But having said that, if we wait any longer, who knows if he could lose his patience, you know?
True.
If it's alright with you, I'm actually going to go ask Topaz a few questions. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I'm fine with it.
Alright, so Goldie's going to rush over and join the group by the fire, leaving you two by yourself. So if there's anything you two want to do before we get to that, it's up to you.
I got nothing.
Alright, so Goldie rushes over through the snow a bit, just as Topaz is settled down by the fire. So Goldie sort of comes up to him and goes, Topaz, can I ask you something?
Sure, what's up?
You said that you lived at the top of the mountain, right?
Yeah, so?
So, do you know how long we have to get up to the top from here? You know what, I'll save you the hassle, Topaz. I will tell you that to get to the top of the mountain from here, it is going to take another 4 hours to 6 hours, depending on the terrain.
Well, depending on the terrain, it's going to take another 4 to 6 hours.
4 to 6 hours. Well, that's it's not that far as I thought. I'll be honest, I expected like it was a day or something. Is it just easier for tabaxis?
Well, considering that. Well, let me tell you something here, kiddo. Considering the fact that we're expert climbers, yes, it takes us much shorter. It takes us a much shorter time to get up the mountain than it would the average human.
So probably for you it could take 4 hours, but for all of us it might take longer, right?
There's a possibility.
It's just we're trying to figure out a plan of action on whether we should go back down or whether we should just go straight to go kick Diction right in the nuts. But it's a tough decision, you know? I mean, Trilly, how are you feeling right now?
Believe me, I really like the idea of going up the mountain to kick him in the nuts, but given I don't really want to fall unconscious for the fourth, fifth time, probably should go back down the mountain and rest up.
This guy must have really pissed y'all all off, didn't he?
Oh, you have no idea.
Come to think of it, have we told you what he's done?
I don't think you did.
Well, for one thing, and Goldie looks over at Liam, he destroyed Liam's shop back in Helix.
Really?
Yeah. Liam, you were a potion maker?
Wait, did you actually move towards me?
Goldie's moved over to go speak with Topaz. So yeah, Goldie's close to you right now.
Yeah, Artificer.
And Diction, and the reason you joined us is mainly because of, well, getting back addiction, wasn't it?
Well, yeah, and I had nothing better to do because my store was gone.
Well, and that's just the beginning. He essentially caused a group of bandits that when we first came together, he managed to have like a hidden spy between one of them. We managed to snuff them out just as we tried to get them good. And then he managed to kill, and you see Goldie just look down at the snow, sort of kill one of our companions at one point, Mugbeard.
Yeah. I'm guessing this guy was pretty special to you, wasn't he?
He was a character, to say the least. He loved a good drink, but he knew his way about using the what was it, drunken master style, I think it was.
Yeah.
So y'all lost a good drinking buddy.
Well, Magnus more than anyone. Magnus, she sort of looks over to see what Magnus is doing from the distance. I don't know if Magnus is doing anything when she looks over.
Right now, no, because I don't even know what I'm doing right now.
He was actually just there, just like do.
Real world problems.
Pretty much, yeah.
The goalie just looks back and goes, Magnus and Mugbeard, they had a few drinking contests with a few times, and heck, even Trilly beat them in one of them.
Yeah.
Topaz then looks over at Trilly saying like, wow, someone knows how to hold their liquor.
It was definitely a surprise, although I'm generally surprised Trilly managed to get up that next day.
Hey kid, didn't you have a hangover the next morning?
Sort of.
Then
Every
go.
time that Necromancer's shown up, he's an absolute pain on our ass. He's pretty much managed to turn the whole town against us. He killed pretty much everyone in the blasted town when we went to go and liberate it. I just personated you for a long time and with a doppelganger and killed Mugbeard, blew up Liam's shop. And I've
Turned
got
me
my
and the villagers into ooze. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that one. Couldn't think of it. What was that like? I never really wanted. I was waiting till the right time to ask that one, Liam.
It is never the right time to ask.
Sorry. Sorry, I couldn't resist that. Yeah, so yeah, I forgot to mention this. Liam was one of the oozes that got turned down. He was definitely one of them, just to verify that.
Yep.
Yeah, we had to verify that statement, just for those who didn't know. Then Goldie just looks over at you, Topaz, and goes, and from what I've gathered, that Nixon has a hand with you, because I think he was involved with the village attack, right?
Yeah. So yeah, I want to rip his balls off.
I think we're all in an agreement. Although I'll admit that maybe Trilly's health is a bit more important, but I don't know. It's like a weird thing. It's like, do we go or do we just?
Like I say, there's nothing more I want to do than go up that mountain, rescue my folks, and put that bastard in the ground. But given the state of me, as much as I want to kill him, I'm not in a fit state to do that right now.
Well, considering what you've been through, kiddo, I kind of doubt it.
How long did it take to get up this mountain, and were you on foot?
To sum it up, they were on foot. They kind of did the walk there as best they could. Well, technically, you guys ran, because you didn't have it. But minus Zelion, who had his horse. The distance from this spot to Creo is essentially 3 hours at best. 3 hours at a slow pace. I think 2 hours at a fast pace. I hope I remembered my notes. Please tell me if I got it wrong, anybody.
You got it. I don't know. I didn't write that down.
So Goldie then looks over you and goes, so it's best if we get back down the mountain so Trilly can get some good rest.
Yeah.
How well do you think a horse... Wait, Zelion came here on the horse? Anastasia?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Trilly is going to attempt to use one of her new spells.
Okay.
I hope this works for displaying it over... Oh, no. Blasted thing. How do you get these things?
I will cast a new spell as she rummages through her pockets.
Oh, so it's not a spell that needs a roll, but it's asking me to anyway, so I don't know.
Oh wait, is this Conjure Familiar?
This is Conjure Animals.
Oh shit!
Isn't that the same thing as Find Steed?
It kind of is, but a little different.
I didn't realise the box was going to be quite so huge in chat, so that's a pain.
No worries. Okay, so
I was even gonna try and show that on stream.
It is up to the DM what is summoned, but essentially Trilly is trying to produce 8 riding horses. Whether it works, I leave up to you.
Well, it's a fae that's going to become it, so
Yeah.
good luck.
okay, the GM has the creature statistics, sample creatures found below, higher levels. Okay, what level are you? What are you willing to cast, or what are you wanting to cast? What rating are you wanting?
I am casting it at 3rd level. I'm trying to go for 8 riding horses.
8
like I say, whether that works, both or something else appears, I'll leave up to you.
Let me have a look. Your summon face spirits to take the form of beasts in occupied spaces that you can see. Choose one of the following options of what appears. Yeah, 8 beasts at challenge rating 1/4, and yeah. Let's see. Double check it. Yeah, draft horses and riding horses are on the list.
Okay.
Okay. Brownie didn't expect this.
I like the one that says Plesiosaurus. Wait, what? You can summon a Plesiosaurus?
You what? All right, yeah.
Hey, I have an idea. Summon a boa constrictor. Summon a boa constrictor.
I've had enough being swallowed by monsters today.
Giant owls.
Well, hey, think of it this way. It says in 2 it says giant boar, giant constrictor snake.
Yeah, it could. Yeah, it can do. You know what? For the sake of context, I'm just gonna say, yeah. You know what? I'm gonna have to do this. I can't believe this.
Well,
This kind of reminds me of one of the spells one of us had. Is a little bag, and you could pull whatever animal from a D8.
Yeah, Goldie's got that.
Ah,
What are these?
They're supposed to be horses. I just dragged the first horse image I could find.
Okay.
Okay, let me see what you got here.
Yeah, it's the best. It's the first image that came up on the Roll20 list.
And I thought you would roll the dice to see if any one of them failed and changed to something else.
Nah, you know what? Because of how easy they are, because of how difficult they are on the difficult list, they're easy enough to summon. I'll say that's easy. I mean, I could summon another horse.
Not now, horsey!
Yeah, Trillion's up with 7 riding horses and one draft one out of nowhere. What the?
But no, you I'll say you successfully summon 8 draft horses. They all appear just out of the blue, just like and land in the snow, and they all look in your direction. In fact, Liam, Topaz, you get this glimpse of just 8 horse faces just looking in your direction, almost towards Trilly, but just glazing at you.
I really didn't think that was going to work after this day.
By the way, sorry, Magnus, Trip, you guys have just watched this spark of like green aura appear, and now you look over, and all of a sudden you see a flock of horses.
Right then,
What?
huh?
The guard just looks over
When
and goes,
did we get so many horses?
the guard looks over at you and goes, "You're asking me that question? Which one of you has the ability to do that?"
He's just going to raise his hand.
And you couldn't have done that earlier. Oh wait, no, you were knocked out.
Yeah, she was tied up in a bag.
Gee, I wonder why. Good news. I have got us a quicker way down the mountain. Bad news, I think I can only keep them here for about the next hour.
Yeah, Magnus mounts a horse.
Fair enough.
Oh my god.
Let's see. I'm having a look. Does it say how long they last?
The spell is concentration for an hour, so it's an hour or potentially how long I can keep it going.
Yeah, so if you have another, I'll say, if you have another 3rd level spell slot, you can use it to get the rest of the distance.
Yeah.
I'll say that. Okay, meanwhile, Trip, are you grabbing a horse?
How much can the horses take?
That's a good question, actually. These are proper riding horses, right?
Yeah.
Riding horses. Okay, let me have a little look. Does anyone know what size a riding horse is?
I could Google it.
2 seconds.
No,
Riding horse is a large beast.
Oh, large beast?
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I got it here. Large, yeah. So, technically, I'd say they could probably just about handle. Oh, actually, Trip's got all that armor still.
Yeah, I was about to
You
say,
know-
it doesn't that armor contribute to her body weight?
Kinda does. You know what? I'll say if Trip wants to do it, I will have Trilly roll a strength check for that horse.
Let's.
Oh god.
Yeah, see, her weight carried is 69. I wish I were joking, but literally 69.
Oh.
Eh,
I'll find a weight limit for it, but I'll. Oh.
Could
ain't good.
you
Oh.
could you please refresh my memory on how much?
she's over 300 pounds in total.
That's with the armor.
That's with the yeah. With the armor, she's 300 pounds.
Oh, they can easily take that.
Yeah, that's just about because the fact of their size and things, and it's proper riding horse. They're built for this. I would say if we had any extra weight on you at that point, then maybe it might push it. So I'll say you're fine for this context,
Yeah.
just for the sake of getting back. So you're fine. So
Okay.
Zoe horse is there. So while you guys are adjusting yourself there, we'll just get to Zelion and Ursula just for a bit, if that's okay.
Sure.
So, Zelion. You've just stormed yourself. So I take it you said you stormed off down the mountain a bit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. First of all, I'm sorry, Del.
Mm.
I have to be technical. I'm sorry.
No.
Well, at least you know now. All right. So, Zelion, you make your way down the mountain a little bit. It is a bit of a steep incline a little bit there. And as you begin to make your way down, you do hear the voice of Ursula coming from behind you.
I look back.
Hold up! I'm sprinting towards him.
All right. Zelion, are you still walking or?
I stop to let her catch up.
Okay.
I pull up next to Zelion. Don't be so rash, please. We don't need to split up the party like this.
I know. It just has not been a good day for me.
I know. I know it's frustrating. I'm sorry.
Frustrating isn't even half of it. Doesn't even begin. I'll be honest, Ursula. I have no idea what I'm doing.
Do any of us really? I mean, we're here up on a mountain in the middle of nowhere, trying to rescue a party member. We have no idea. We almost got trapped with the frickin' Tabaxi, Silverfoot, or whatever her name was. Diction is on the move, who he still has Trilly's parents, might I add. It's like we're in chaos. And that's exactly what he wants.
I know that. I pull out my pendant. Do you remember when I first brought up why I was trying to find my father?
I mean, kind of.
Every time I convince myself that when I meet my father, I'm going to prove that the prophecy was wrong. That our lives are not tied by fate. But throughout this whole journey, I felt like my hands have been stained with so much blood. I've nearly died several times because I was careless. I failed to recognize that Lana had been switched with a doppelganger.
Zelion. I take Zelion's hands. Look at me.
I look at her.
When I look at these hands, I don't see the hands of a blood-stained, individual with a troubled past. I see a kind, caring half-elf who's trying his hardest to make a good change in the world, not because of his legacy or because of some stupid prophecy from old days, but because he chose it himself. When I look at you, Zelion, I see a strong man. I don't see any sign of weakness. You're trying your hardest, and that's all we can ask for. That's all I can ask for.
I know. I know. I rest my head on Ursula's shoulder and just start to weep.
I gently hug him. It's okay. You don't have to face this alone.
I know, I'm just so tired of feeling like all I'm doing is failing you, failing myself, failing everybody.
You haven't failed me yet. You're still here. The only time I would consider it a failure is if you left us behind and left us for dead and gave up on us. And I slowly clench one of my fists, like my father did on me.
I pull up and put my hands on her shoulders. I'm not like him. I'll never be like your father.
I know that.
As you guys are having this conversation, there is now a glow a bit further back up the mountain, and you feel like from the distance where you guys have gone, it was close to where the group was.
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
What was that?
I don't know.
Should we go back to check it out?
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Besides, if we get stuck out in the cold for too long, we might get frostbite.
I wipe away my tears, which have already frozen to my face.
I slowly wipe away the remaining stains and flick off some of the ice.
Come on, let's go back to the group.
Agreed.
And Ursula?
Yeah?
I kissed her on the cheek. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Come on. And back.
All right, so you guys make your way back to where you guys were, and all of a sudden, as you make your way up to the top. Oh, thanks, Trilly. Riding horses can take about 480 pounds of weight.
Whoa.
So,
Clear.
Yeah,
Really clear.
yeah, so easily sorted for everyone. So yeah, so as you two make your way back, you suddenly see the sight of some of your colleagues and a group of horses just out in the open.
Where did these come from?
That's what I would like to know. I approached one of the horses.
Goldie at this point puts over at Trilly and goes, "It was Trilly."
Trilly, how long have you known this spell?
Not long.
Well, it's
Okay,
bloody
fair.
useful, I'll tell you that much.
Oh, okay.
Well, Trilly, well, if anything else, this should get us down the mountain a good bit. And if we're worried on one horse short, we could always, Zelion could always revive Anastasia, because, well, I think it got blown up, didn't it?
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right. Hold on. Let me see if I have any slots open. Oh, yes, I do.
Yeah, just so you know, you've got 8 horses there, but there are 9 of you here, including that one guard that's left.
All right. Well, I'm certainly not leaving the guard behind, so I'm just gonna summon Anastasia and find Seed.
All right. So, yeah, you have your horse. Oh, okay. A white horse.
And let's not forget, Topaz doesn't need a horse.
Oh yeah, because you got your tabaxi speed, don't you? You have your tabaxi feet.
Yep. So Topaz doesn't need a horse.
Yeah, yeah. Just to sum it up, Topaz, if she gives up attacking, she can technically move 120 feet in a turn.
All right.
So yeah, Topaz can technically do that. So it's up to you guys. I mean, it's whether Topaz feels like she wants the horse or not, basically. So it just comes down to you, Lena.
In all honesty, I feel like the guard needs the horse more than me.
All right. So in that case, if Zelion doesn't have to do the fine steed, and you have your 8 horses all there.
Okay.
So Zelion saves his spell slots.
Okay. I'll just rewind. Forget that happened.
Yeah, I'll allow it. I kind of cocked you technicalities on the spell, on the teleportation. I had to finish it here.
All right.
All right. So, are you all making your way on the horses?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
All right. The guard. What was that, Trilly?
I don't take up that much room on a horse if you did want to ride Topaz.
Well, that is true. I mean, like, Trilly is a small one.
So yeah, I'll say if Trilly wants to piggyback off a horse on someone else's horse, she can do if she wants. So it just depends what you feel like you guys want to do.
Who's got the largest, warmest cloak?
Based on the fact that there are cloaks around, I would say you've got either Liam or Ursula with a cloak right now. So it just depends if any of those two want to give up their cloak.
Nope.
I don't mind. Just so long as we're quick.
Let's see. I still have my costumes and a bedroll and a candle.
You know what? For the sake of levity, just to speed things up a bit, if it's all right with you guys, I'll say you're all able to make your way on the mountain, off the mountainside with all the 8 horses. So you don't have to do any checks or anything like that. I'm a good DM.
I think you mean kind DM.
Yay. Well, whatever way works. All right, so let's move you guys.
I prefer the term sadistic.
Yeah. Wait a minute. All of a sudden, Ursula's horse begins to veer off. Kidding. Anyway, so yeah, you guys make your way back with the guard in check, and you all make your way on the horses. If you are going to continue the rest of the distance, Trilly, you will need to give another spell slot if you want to keep the horses for the next hour.
Yep, Trilly will do that because that's preferable to everyone suddenly falling to the ground.
Yeah, that's perfectly fine. I'll say that's allowed. So yeah, so with the 2 hours that you had galloping on the horses, you make your way back to the west entrance of the city. So Trilly and Goldie are both here. And you are then greeted by oh yeah, at the side point, Liam. Because are you taking it easy on the horse? Because obviously you have your mechanical, your artificer pet to look after.
Oh no, that can just walk. It's fine.
All right, that's fine. Okay, so I'll say because of that, it will take you another, because of Trilly with the spell, it'll take you another 20 minutes before you get to the west entrance then, Liam, because if you're keeping up with the pet. Is that okay? If that makes sense.
Or it can just stay behind. You can just resummon it anyway after a long rest, so
Oh, all right, that's fine. It's entirely up to you. Sorry, I forgot that's what you could do. I'm sorry, Raven. All right. So you make your way to the west entrance. The guard basically goes ahead of you guys and talks to the ones at the gates first. The two at the gate do look over at you. They then nod and open the gates, so you guys can make your way into the city if you so wish.
Yeah.
All right.
Trip follows.
Okay, fair enough. Thank you. I'll tell you what. Is anyone actually staying outside, or are you all going into the city?
Going into the city.
Going
I'm
into
going
the
in.
Okay. I'll assume by that everyone is. All right. So you make your way into the city. The guard gives you sort of this nod as the gates close, and he continues giving the report outside as the gates close, and you're all within the confines of the city again. So, where do you wish to go?
Okay. I'm going to head back to the inn to rest.
Actually, same. Yeah, I'm gonna go back with Zelion to the inn.
Oh, excuse
Wherever
me.
the inn is.
Yeah, Trilly's going back to the inn. I want a warm meal, a hot drink, and a blazing fire.
Oh.
Inwards we go.
Okay. I'll just say this: is anyone not going to the inn? Answers that question.
I was considering it, but then I'm like, what else is Trip gonna do for now?
That's fair. All right. So you guys make your way back your way towards the inn in question. One moment. God damn it! Oh, sorry, I lost my notes. Give me a second here. Nope, I'd say that's something else entirely. Nope, I will come back to that later. Okay, yeah. You guys make your way back to the Lucky Shot Inn, where you are once again greeted by the tabaxi behind the counter, the blue tabaxi of Sapphire Knife. She looks over at you all as you make your way in, and she sort of looks over and just goes, "Good Lord, the lot of you look like you've been stuck in the chill for the while. Where the hell did you go?"
You don't want to know.
Apparently they do because they ask.
I then pick up Truly and hand her over to Sapphire and tell Sapphire to make sure that she gets warm.
Oh my gosh. She looks over Trilly for a good bit and such. She sort of looks over and goes, "Oh my gosh, what happened to you? You look like you're nearly suffering from the chill."
I got kidnapped, stuffed in a sack, left on the mountainside, nearly eaten by a worm, blown up by a worm, blown up by a tent.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh dear God.
Yeah. So just an average day.
That's just an average day for Truly, isn't it?
It's an average day for a D&D player.
Yep.
All right. So Sapphire then just sort of looks over you and goes, "Okay, all right. Don't worry. Okay, I know what'll get you. You know what? Just just wait right here. And she just says, just make sure she stays warm. I'm gonna whip up something nice and warm for you. Just give me a few moments. She rushes into the back and such. So, I will say, if there's anything you guys wish to do, you are welcome to do so now.
Okay. I'm just gonna head to my room, and then just pass out on the bed.
Is there a fire anywhere close by?
A fire. Because of this being the local inn and the tavern and things like that, there is a fireplace that is quite close to the stairs that lead up to the rooms. So there is a fire, and there are a couple of seats next to it, if that's what you're asking.
Yes, that's what I'm asking. So therefore, I pick up Trilly and I move her close to where the fireplace is.
Okay. Aww. God bless. All right. So so the fire is a little bit dimmed at the minute because it is still roughly afternoon at this point. So it's not quite as needed, but because of the way that Sapphire is just looking at the situation, she's willing to put a few extra bits of wood in the fire. So you do have a nice, warm, big fire there by your side.
Yay.
Yeah. Oh, just picturing this fed-up, half-thawed halfling dangling from people's arms being passed around. Literally like the weirdest form of passing a piñata. Yeah. Where did you get that? Where did you get that pissed-off halfling piñata? I found it on the mountains.
No, all we need is a stick.
No.
I'm kidding.
All right.
I'm not that dark.
Okay. Is anyone doing anything besides relaxing in the inn a bit? Just so I'm asking this now.
Me personally, I am keeping a close eye on Trilly.
Okay. Yeah, that's perfectly acceptable. All right. Anyone else doing anything, or are you guys just taking it easy, like drinks, food, relaxing?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna relax.
Just
Yep.
relaxing.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair enough. Just having that. Okay, so Sapphire does bring out a nice warm bowl of a local delicacy for Creo, which is a wonderful thing called herbed carrot soup. Just a simple name like that. Essentially, it's known as a local delicacy because the farms that are close by, they seem to work with the mountain air a bit, and apparently the chill works enough for the carrots to add a little extra weird frozen flavor, but it seems to work with the idea of the soup. So essentially, Trilly, you have a nice warm bowl of soup. And she just looks over and just goes, "Don't worry. That one's on the house. You look like you kind of need it."
Thank you.
No worries. I might have to charge for the second one though.
I then turn to Sapphire and give a nod to say thank you.
She just sort of does one back and just sort of just walks away back towards the counter and such. And then she notices everyone else. Who's relaxing in the bar? Just so I'm asking.
I am.
Oh.
I will too.
Okay, Magnus and Ursula. Okay, all right. So you guys are there. She just sort of looks over at you guys and just sort of she looks at the two of you just like she's not sure whether to ask or not. She's just looking at you all and just looking, and then she just goes behind the counter again. So it's like she's just looking at you guys like, "What did you do?" Okay. That type of expression.
Like, okay, what did these people get themselves into?
That, and what did they do to my poor little halfling?
I have to ask, does Sapphire have a soft spot for Trilly?
You can make an insight check if you want. Go ahead, make an insight check. Let's you bring this up.
Okay, insight +1.
12. You're unable to discern on whether she's being kind from a business end or whether it's because she has a soft spot, but you can at least tell that she is being good for a reason. She's not being this sort of, but you're unable to fully discern on whether it's business end that she's like, if I'm nice to the halfling, they'll come back, or whether it's, oh no, she's frozen, I've got to do my good deed or anything. You're unable to discern it, but you're able to tell there is a good reason. So I'll say that you can at least tell that she's at least being nice for a reason, not for the case of hard to read, you know?
Got you.
Yeah. If it was a little higher, I could give you a proper reason, but at least you're able to tell it's a good reason rather than hard to read. Okay. I presume everyone else is taking it easy and getting a long rest.
Yes.
Yep.
Definitely.
Okay. In which case, Trilly, because of that soup,
Yeah.
I would like you to roll a d10 for me, please.
Oh no.
Don't worry, I promise you nothing bad this time. I promise.
You're just at soup.
Yeah. it means he had soup. Where did she get the soup?
At the soup store.
Why is
Thank
she
you.
resting at the soup store?
Fuck you. Thank you.
Three.
Three.
I love that. That's my favorite.
Okay. A 3.
Classic.
Ooh. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Trilly,
Yes.
you begin to feel a warm sensation within you. And just as you finish the soup, you pick up the bowl and take the last little sip like a proper, this is really good. So, and as you finish it, you feel yourself feeling cozy and warm on the inside. I can now tell you that for the next 24 hours, you do not have to make any Constitution saving throws against terrain.
Oh.
What is this? Grandma's soup from Wind Waker?
I was wondering if anyone was gonna click. I mean, maybe. Yeah, so I won't say any more than that, but yeah, so basically, Trilly, you do not have to make any Constitution saving throws against any bad terrain. So, for example, anything like snow, rain, mud, harsh terrain, stuff like that, you are 24 hours immune to them.
Okay.
So make a note of that. So yes, so that's a very special soup.
And we
What?
didn't even have to bring him a fairy.
No. All right. So after you've had that, you've all got your long rest. Recover yourselves up.
Yay.
Yep. Feel free to get your spells, your HP back up. You've got everything back to 100%.
Do I lose my my exhaustion?
Yes, you do. If any of you are exhausted, you lose 1 point of exhaustion.
Cool.
Huzzah.
Yay, I'm no longer exhausted.
Which means you don't have your disadvantage.
Yay.
Yeah, all back to normal now. All right, so the morning comes around. What do you wish to do?
Hunt for supplies.
Oh, wait, hang on. Sorry, not the morning. Sorry, my apologies. Hang on.
Because you said that. Because you said whenever you were talking about the fire, you said it was in the afternoon.
Yes, you are right. Thank you. So it took a while to do it. So at this point, it is nearly 10:30 in the evening at this point.
Oh wow.
All right. I'm gonna go out to get some fresh air and maybe get some practice in for tomorrow's events.
Okay.
There is something that Trilly definitely needs to do.
Oh, I think I know what's about to happen. Go on.
Well, there was something that Trilly was, stuff it. So essentially, Trilly's still got the red dragon shard.
Yes.
Oh, someone's been paying attention. Cool.
I know. I know.
I've been waiting.
Mhm.
The red dragon shard just cupped in her hands, sat on the side of her bed. Trelly's just going to look down it and say, "There was something I wanted to ask you, but given the trouble and essentially the danger I've put you in over the last 24 hours, I'm just going to give you back to Trip. I'm sorry." And
Oh, you
gonna see
essentially.
if there's any response from the shard.
So you're trying to have a word with Volcanus.
Yeah, whether he wants to
Okay.
talk to her or not, she's definitely apologizing.
Okay, make a persuasion check for me, please.
Ooh. Okay.
Oh, Zelion's going off to the square, I see. So you're going
Yeah.
for the practice, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, 5. It's hard to tell whether your message did get through or not, but you essentially just spoke your message and you just prayed that it heard you somehow.
Yeah, and I'm gonna go find Trip.
Okay, yeah. Trip is what's Trip doing at this point?
She's in her room.
She's in the room. Okay.
She's probably doing a little prayer before going to sleep.
Okay. All right. Okay, so Trip, all of a sudden you Trilly, do you go straight to the room to go give it back?
Yeah, Trilly's just gonna go straight to the room and knock on the door.
All right. So Trip, you suddenly hear a
Mm-hmm. Okay.
thank you.
Squeeze.
What door? You hear Sapphire going, I gotta fix that door.
Huh?
Someday I gotta get that fixed.
So, Jeff sticks out her head. She stands in the doorway. She looks around. Huh? 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 And then finally she looks down.
Oh, hello, Trilly.
Hi, Trip. Could I come in for a second, please?
Of course, of course. Right this way?
She just steps aside and lets Trilly in.
Yeah, okay. Trilly's gonna go in, wait for the doors to be closed.
Okay.
Are there any, like, sort of curtains or, I don't know, blinds or anything to cover the windows?
Yes, there is a window. In fact, the best thing you gathered is in each of the rooms there is a window on each of the rooms.
Any way to sort of cover the window, block the window?
I think they have curtains.
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're gonna close the curtains, or are you gonna ask Trip to do it?
Trip, would you mind closing the curtains for a minute?
Trip blinks for a moment, then nods, and goes to close the curtains for her, Trilly.
Right, now I'm pretty sure that nobody can look in or see or anything, and she's just going to reach into one of her pouches, pull out the red dragon shard, and hand it back over.
Trip looks at Trilly and nods, and then says,
Why did you even take it with you to begin with? That's what I wonder.
Because at the time you were feeling very well and you wanted to sleep, and there was something I wanted to talk to Volcanus about. Which
wanted to ask him something. I find it also weird that you were able to take him with you, so maybe there was something behind it. I don't know, but well, I'll guess I'll just put him back into the shield.
And Trip tries to take the shard from Trilly.
Okay, yeah.
Hold it.
As you put it in, as you begin to put the shard back into the shield, Trip, you do hear something. You do hear hang on.
Huh? What?
The shard begins to glow, and Volcanus just flies out the shard and is now standing in between the pair of you with his arms crossed in these basically small dragonoid form.
Why do I get the feeling that he's a bit of a Peter Pitsy Pants right now?
No, duh.
Volcanus just looks at the both of you with this sort of arms crossed, and his claw and the finger on his claw is just tapping on the arm and goes, "Before you put me away, allow me to say something to you both."
Really go.
I understand.
Concerning that I spent most of my time in either perpetual darkness, not knowing what's going on, or the sound of gurgling and heavy breathing around me, I can officially say that this hasn't been my idea of a fun day myself. That being said, I know you were doing it for the sake of keeping an eye on me, and you both were doing that. Looks over at Trilly. A bit better than others.
Really
Having
just
said
looked
that,
like-
yeah. Having said that, if you're worried I have any vendetta against the pair of you, I do not. But if you ever do that again, I will make sure that whichever gut I end up in, I will give such a heartburn that you'll wish a volcano was the thing that melted you instead.
I understand that, Honorable Dragon. Don't worry about it. We will not do it again. And seriously, we are not going to eat you again because it was only a panic thing, and I will not do it again. I will make sure nobody eats you again.
He sort of raises the claw just to try and calm me down. Goes, all right, calm down. I'm sorry. And he looks over at you, Trilly, and goes, and as for you, I understand that you were trying to, from what I heard, cure some nightmares.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Involving that, I know that everybody has a past that they want to either forget things or not. Whether it's something they've discovered and they recall it, or it's something they've lived with for their whole lives. So, if it's anything of a consolation, you're not the only one who wishes they could take back a few things. But the next time you get the idea, could you not take me with you? Please?
Yes, Volcanus.
He sort of just sighs a bit and then just nods and goes, all right. As I said, I'm not mad. You had your own moments to go through. I mean, the rest of your party probably have nightmares or visions and stuff of their own from God knows what they've been through. So I understand that you want to either ignore them or fix them, or in some situations, think with your head rather than your gut.
Trip just goes, you know, as in a nervous chuckles. It's like, yeah, I know you mean me.
I gotcha. He sort of just sighs a bit and goes, just don't worry for right now. From what I gathered, the most important thing is recovering for this one for your parents, right, Trilly?
Yeah.
Then, one moment. He looks over at you, Trip, and raises up his claw in like a 2-finger sort of style. His claw generates a sort of heat, and the whole room begins to feel almost like it's turning into like a sauna style heat. There's a immense sweat beginning to build on the pair of you as this happens. And Trip, you suddenly begin to feel a presence within you, a little warmth. You actually have gained a dragon's blessing of your own.
Huh?
To sum it up, you have gained a ability, generate heat. So I will give you the short version of this. You have gained a spell, which I will give you the details of it when we finish. But to sum it up, I've basically I've actually called that out in things. I actually didn't have a look. Is there a spell that generates heat exactly?
I have
Heat
heat metal. It's like
I mean, that's kind of the same-ish thing, but not quite.
I also have wall of fire.
Yeah, dear lord. There should be. I don't think there is. Hey, you know what? Homebrew time. I'm gonna have to homebrew this. All right, yeah. So you have basically gained a ability, which is generate heat. So I will say at this point that it is a 2nd level spell that you can generate a heat from your body, and anything within 10 feet of you will be classed as in warmth and such. So that means if there's anything like a cold spell is coming or any cold weather, then cold weather will not result in constitution checks, and any cold damage that is used on you whilst you have that spell up will be reduced by 10 points. But it is a concentration spell.
Okay, so we'll probably say this needs concentration, you know.
Yeah. Short version, he's basically a giant he's a hot lamp that's now producing his own heat for 10 feet, and any ice attacks on Trip specifically now get a little less damage, but it is a concentration spell. I will give you those details for that spell when we finish up.
There is a question that I have. Does Trip's mind tend to wander?
That is one of her klutziness of things, but during spells he's actually concentrated, so for combat situations it doesn't happen. But it's more like the social aspects he goes more off the rails and not paying attention to the group, but for spells he's always concentrated.
Okay, I was just wanting to know. Thank you.
That's fair. I mean, I'm sure Raven is probably looking up to find if there's a spell like generate heat somewhere.
Nope.
Wait, as in you aren't, or there isn't?
I'm not looking for it.
Okay, I will do that afterwards and see if I can find something. All right, but yes, so you feel this warmth take over your body for a good bit, and the sauna feeling of the room begins to diminish a little bit, but there still seems to be a nice radiating warmth coming from you, and Trilly, you begin to feel it as well.
Oh, I found it.
Oh, so there is one?
I think it's a homebrew one, but it's about the same.
Okay. Could you post the details?
I'll post it. It's on a wiki, so I think it's a homebrew, but it's similar to it.
All right. I'll have a little look at this, and we'll see if this is the one we can give you. Because I think it's fair, because I feel like it's best to give something of a dragon blessing, but since we had reroll of abilities, it's kind of hard to do that when you've all technically had it.
And there's also this item, so I'm giving you some things that I found. So, beep boop, beep boop. There.
Let me have a little look at these. Okay, Oh, there is warmth and ring of warmth. Okay, let me have a look at warmth. Warmth, you create a calming flame floating in the air. Any creature that begins its turn within 5 feet of the flame regains hit points.
Yeah, it's different, but it's similar to the idea. And this is a homebrew one that's already been made. It's based on a Dark Souls spell apparently.
Yeah, I'll have to have a look at that. I'll have to have a look at that.
And I also sent you the Ring of Warmth, which is an actual D&D item.
Yeah, might have a look at that afterwards. Anyway, sorry everybody. All right. So Volcanus just sort of gives you this look and goes, hopefully that warmth will keep you a bit better going up the mountain to go kick that thing in the chest or wherever. Or what was the term that Goldie used?
Kick him in the nuts.
That's it.
Nut kicker.
Well, Volcanus, don't forget the offer for the trade is your shard, so we do need to think of something to make sure he doesn't get your hands, his hands on you, and as well to keep Trilly's parents safe.
I know. I'm sure there'll be some plan. I mean, I trusted you guys to keep up with us so far, but just don't do that plan again.
I'll think of something else, don't worry.
Good.
Plan's a big word.
Now then, if you don't mind. And with a click of his little claw, he goes back into the shard.
All right then. And then Trips put the shard into the shield. Where it will be safe.
Yep. Hey, anything else?
Let me think for a moment. You got anything to say, Trilly?
Yeah, so I just wanted to make sure you got that back. So, night.
Alright, Trilly, good night.
Okay, so Trilly does make the way there. Okay, Zelion is going to go do some training. So before we get to Zelion, what are the rest of you doing at this point? Just remember, it is about 10:30 at this point.
Sleeping.
Magnus is sleeping. Okay, so I presume the plan then at this point was everyone was staying up till the nighttime and then getting some sleep.
Yeah, long rest, remember?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we arrived at afternoon, not evening.
Yes. So if you took the long rest, it would be a little tricky to do it, but then you'd be waking up at like 10:30, 11 o'clock at night.
You underestimate the power of me sleeping.
There's a cat at my door. I need to let him in. BRB.
Okay. Don't worry, as a DM, K Kakudori.
In real life, I have literally slept for 16 hours after doing physical activity. So,
Okay, fair enough. I'm not accusing. Okay.
well,
So
let's just assume Magnus is going to sleep for a long ass time.
Good God, dude!
nothing saying he can't, but it's up to him. All right.
No, I'm definitely going to do that.
Okay. I'll say
Wake
that's
him up.
fine.
If any danger happens, just wake him up. In the meantime,
Okay.
So he's sleeping. Okay. Okay, Liam, what are you doing at this point?
Nothing much, just playing some cards or something.
All right. Playing some cards there. Topaz, what are you doing?
I'm just relaxing for the most part.
Relaxing for the most part? Okay. Are you in your room or are you in the bar?
Bar.
Bar. Okay, that's fine. All right. Okay, Magnus is there. We go there. Okay, Ursula, what are you doing?
Finally. I was
Sorry.
gonna head out of it's fine. I was gonna head out of the inn and see if there were any night shops open for supplies.
Okay. Make an investigation check with disadvantage.
Investigation.
Oh, 6. hard to find any places besides the taverns. Yeah, so there's
Not
just
even
taverns.
in the back alleyways, no black markets or anything like that.
No, not at this time, I'm afraid. Most of them pretty much
Dang
all
it.
closed up a bit earlier.
Well, I've got a whole night to waste, so I'm probably just gonna peruse town then.
All right, fair enough. You're just wandering around doing your own thing?
Yep.
Okay. Right, Zelion, since you've been waiting patiently, what training are you doing?
I was gonna practice music, but I guess if I'm going to level up one of my skills, I'm going. Okay. Is this like where I choose a skill or anything?
No, I'm just wondering what you're training with. Just like the text.
I think I'm gonna be training with some of my spells, just mainly the teleportation spells. See if I can make it last longer than a few seconds.
Right.
No, never mind. I'm not gonna practice with the teleportation circle. I'm just gonna practice with some of my other spells and just hope. And I'm just gonna actually, is the grove clear? Is the grove clear of people?
Right now, because of the time of the night, yes.
Okay. I'm gonna practice. Okay, so I'm gonna practice with some of my spells.
Okay, what are you practicing with?
I
Just one question I have to ask, just for technicality. Did you take the long rest before you're doing these practicing spells, or are you doing the long rest after you've done this?
I took the long rest before.
Okay, that's fine. Just checking.
Oh. All right. You know what? Yeah. Actually, you know what? I'm actually going to cat. Oh my god. She said it was like 10. 1, 2, 3. Oh my god. Oh gosh. No. Not ready to get exhausted yet. So I'm just gonna. I'm gonna practice with speak with plants.
Okay. All right, sure. Yeah, there's like a good bit of grass and a few foliage and things like that. So yeah, so you're able to do that. I didn't plan this bit. Okay. All right, yeah. Are you just having a casual conversation? Are you trying to get some information?
No. Oh, okay. I think I'm just gonna have a casual conversation.
Okay. All right. How long do you go for the conversation? Conversation. What's that?
Conversation. I don't know. Actually, now that I think about it, actually no. Maybe about an hour. Maybe about as long as I can keep the spell up.
All right. Yeah, that's fine. Are you just venting your woes away? Just a casual conversation?
Yeah. Kind of venting and also tuning my lute while I do so.
All right. I'll say you're able to do so. All right. So, as the second day of the festivities are technically coming to a close, if you guys are getting your full rest to sleep for the next day, we can do that, and it will be the third day of the Festive of the Fists.
Yes.
Sure.
Okay.
Right. Let me get my information, because I gotta get this up.
I have a question. Wasn't day 2 done before?
Wait, did I mix up my thing?
I think day 2 was the.
Remember, the day 2 was the sword thing, and I kicked and no one wanted to fight me because I cut through the obsidian.
All right. Yes, technically today. Technically right now it is the hunt. Yeah, technically this day that you did this was technically the third day, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was day 3.
Oh right. Okay. I misjudged.
I thought that was the second day, wasn't it?
No. The second day was the sword thing that Magnus took part in, and then day 3 was the hunt thing.
Yeah, and the mayor got you in the morning of the third day before everybody did their thing, but you went up the mountain.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right, because you did the... Yes, thank you. Okay, thank you. I messed that up. So, yes, okay, yeah. In that point, you technically missed the third day. So, yeah, all right. You know what? I guess I'm gonna have to change this. I'm gonna have to change this up a little bit. I didn't plan this bit ahead.
Wait, when was the performance? When was Zellion's performance? What day was that supposed to be on again?
The third day.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I thought that wasn't there like a. I thought that was a.
You were going to be the opening part for the third day.
Didn't I send a guard to tell the mayor what was going on?
You did, but there was no news on when you guys came. Oh wait, did I mix up my? Okay, you know what? Hang on.
No,
hang on.
It was day 2 where we went out the mountain. This is day 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
yes,
day 3 hasn't happened yet.
Yes, sorry, I mixed up my notes. Yes, I double check my. Right. Yes, got it. Okay, yeah, you did the event. You had a conversation with the mayor. Trilly went to go get the information as well with Trip. Then near the end of the day, that's when Trilly had the takeaway. And yes, so you technically I misjudged. So by the time you guys got back, it was roughly yeah, you know what? I'll say yeah. So yeah, it's the evening of the second day. So third day is going to be tomorrow. Let's just go with that. If I've mixed it up somewhere, I'm sorry, everybody. Your DM got so mixed up.
All right.
So it's dawn of the final day.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you, Zelda.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. Let me rephrase that. Thank you, Moon Kid. I know that's probably not the right character.
Yeah. Because I thought we were still on the second day.
Yeah, I realize this. All right, yeah. So you know what? Let's just go for the third day. Let's begin this so we can get on with this properly. So the third day kicks in. Sorry, I need to get my proper music.
All right. And we get one more, and we get another long rest.
You know what? Yeah, you know what? This will count for the long rest. So I'll say you've had your chance to relax a little before it, so you got your long rest. So you guys are fine for the morning. So we'll just say that you did the trade-off for Trilly and Trip. You got your details. Oh, got that? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, yeah. You guys have woken up fully rested for the beginning of the third day. That's where we got to. I'll say because of you guys taking it easy that you are greeted in the morning by a different type of noise. As all of a sudden, outside of your windows, for the most part, you actually begin to hear a crier calling out. When the music is, there we go. Hear ye! Hear ye! Rise and shine! The third day of the Fest begins in 1 hour. I repeat, 1 hour. So yes, you are all startled in the morning, except for Topaz, who's used to this.
I'm just going towards the window.
Uh-oh. Yeah, Liam. Yeah, so you go to your window and you do see the sight of a crier who's a bit away towards the statue. So he is a bit of a distance away, but he wouldn't be a crier if he didn't have a loud voice.
What time is it?
Right now it is about 8 o'clock in the morning.
Okay, I'm going to open the window, blast the firebolt at his feet, and say, "Shut up!"
Okay. What's the save on that?
It's I just have to roll to hit, but I don't want to hit, so it's.
All right. You know what? I'll make him roll a dex to see whether he gets singed by any of it, because you're technically avoiding him. So I'll see if he's careless enough. Yes, he is.
Oh God.
So you fire the shot, and as he turns, he goes, ah! He backs away, and part of his nice trousers are looking kind of singed. He goes, "What the? Who did that?"
I just slowly close the window and move away.
Okay, make a stealth check.
Good God, Liam, who pissed in your Cheerios?
17.
17, yeah. You managed to close it without him realizing it. You think you got away with it, whether by accident or not.
To answer your question, Lena, the crier pissed in his Cheerios.
Indeed.
All right, so I'll say you guys get yourself sorted out. Zelion, do you go? So at this point, as you get yourself ready for the morning, in fact, pretty much I'll say all of you at this point, you get yourselves all accustomed for the morning, and down in the tavern, having a small cup of coffee is two smart-looking figures, as well as a very, very familiar face. Mayor Argador.
Hello.
Oh dear.
Oh, good morning. Sapphire, that coffee was delectable as always. You certainly know how to brew a blend. Now then, as he puts the cup down back on the saucer, he just turns his direction towards you all and goes, "Now then, how did I didn't get the chance because apparently I gathered from Sapphire that you were all comped out. How did it go? Did you manage to scout ahead?"
Sort of. We got as far as the camp.
The camp? Oh, you mean the camp of the suppliers?
That's the one.
Huh. Must have been a bit harder up there than I expected. Are you guys gonna be okay going up that direction?
Given we have enough supplies, maybe? Question mark?
Well, if you're going for the supplies, and things, just know that the shops all close up in the hour when the festive starts. It's to basically go at those who are not prepared for it. So if you're going to get some supplies for yourself, now's about as good a time as any.
Right.
Zelion,
Yes?
are you still up for playing for our opening ceremony?
I pull out my lute and pluck a few chords. Yep.
He just sort of gives oh, good. And he looks over and he sees Magnus and goes, Magnus,
Yes.
this plan of yours, are you sure it's going to work out?
As long as we hold to our deal, most likely.
Just be ready. And just so you know, I do ask you to be careful. Technically, you are part of the guard employ right now, so it would look bad if a guard, can't guard himself,
I can handle myself. Magnus smirks because he brought out the vorpal blade.
Fair enough. He sort of shrugs a bit and goes, fair enough. Topaz?
Sir.
Just so you know, Deezen has decided to join the competition as a chance to try to defend his title. So, if you're planning to ask for his help, I would just like to let you know your master is going to be busy, proving his worth, as per usual. But he did... before I forget, he puts his hand in the pocket and he hands you a letter, Topaz.
I then take the letter from his hand.
Okay, do you open it?
Yes.
Okay. You open up the letter, and it is a familiar-looking sort of handwriting, and you see on it that it is Deazen's handwriting. And he just has a message that just says to you, be safe, come back, and kick him down. That's all it says.
All right.
All right, so then at this point, Argono just sort of dusts himself a little bit as he gets up from his seat, and he goes, okay, Zelion, we will need to see you in the stage within the next hour, so be ready within close to the hour so you can perform your opening ceremony.
Of course.
Very well, and I'll leave you all to discuss your plan of action. Meet me in the square when you're ready, Zelion. Oh, and Magnus, be careful. And he just walks out the door. All right, so you guys have at this point an hour to prepare yourselves in whatever way you so wish. So I will ask each of you all what you wish to do, whether you go off with somebody to do things or what you're going to do and such. So I'll ask each of you separately, so we'll see what happens. So, Liam, you first. What are you doing for the next hour?
Oh, God. I'll just stick with Magnus.
You're sticking with Magnus. Okay. Magnus, what are you doing?
Getting ready. Fuck it. I might as well just go out.
All right, fair enough. You're gonna go out there and such. Okay, Trip, what are you doing?
Who am I in the party with again?
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, because you guys had the party discussion. Who was with who?
I mean, is that still going to happen? What? I mean, that part is kind of lost on me right now.
Yeah. So Magnus, you might need to remind because I slightly forgot. Who was the plan that you partied people with? Because it's best if we get this out now.
Well, since there's 8 people, doesn't it? How many? It's like 8 per party or something. No, it's 4 per party. Yeah, I paired Trilly with Trip, and then Lena, along with Zelion, and then the last 2, I think, were just going to be with me, or sneak up.
Okay. I'm just gonna make a note of that myself. You know what? Let me get my notepad. Where's my notepad? Where'd you go? God damn it, notepad!
A pad of note.
There it is. Hiding under my books. Okay. So can you just remind me again so I can write this down myself? Who's party 1, Magnus?
Party 1 is Trip, Trilly, Zelion, and
Topaz.
Topaz, yeah, thank you.
Topaz. Okay. And group 2 is Magnus, Goldie, Liam, and Ursula.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Those are the 2 groups, if I've got that correctly. Is that right?
Yep.
Okay. Right. I've got that written down just so I can pay attention to myself now. Okay, so that's the party. So you've still got this hour. What are you going to do?
Trip is going
Get
this.
supplies.
What did she say?
Get supplies.
Thank you,
yes.
but I was gonna go. Trip is gonna stick with Trilly.
All right. Trilly, what are you doing?
Billy is going to ask Topaz if there's someone in town that can identify magical items for her.
Well, here it comes. Trip knows identify.
Yeah, so as you go to Topaz, Trip just puts her hand up and just says that she knows identify.
Never mind.
Oh wait, I do need. No, I don't have the items for it, so I can't do it. But yeah, we need to find that item then. Sorry, I looked at the item. I do need. The cast time is 1 minute. It needs touch, but it needs a pearl at least worth of 100 GP and an owl feather. So we either go find something to identify, or we're gonna find that. I guess that's one to our objectives.
All right. I'll say if you want to go. Okay. In that case, Topaz, could you do me a favor?
Sure. What do you need me to do?
Roll either investigation or history. Your personal choice.
Either investigation or history.
Yeah. Trilly's asking you if you know someone in the town who can identify magical objects and things. So essentially, she's asking you if you know someone in the city or if you know of a place.
Okay, so you said either investigation or history.
Yes, your choice.
Okay, well, they're both +0, so...
Just straight roll then. So whatever way you want to do it. It's either investigation to help them look, so it goes into the hour, or you can do history, and you can just point Trilly in the right direction.
Okay, well, since I wanted to do some stretching exercises to prepare myself, I'm going to go with history.
Okay, go with history then. Natural 20!
Yeah!
There's the 20! There it is!
Wow!
Oh, yeah.
Wow. Before you say anything, I want to say something myself.
Go ahead.
I am freaking impressed because my history is a +0.
That's fine. We've got. It's all right. I'm just waiting for the day when Trip gets a natural 20 on dexterity. That would be fun. Natural 19.
That would be natural 18. That would be natural 18.
Anyway, Topaz.
Yep.
It takes you a split second to when she says identify a place. You have like a oh, I know one. And you do know that there is a place in the center square close to the Grove. It's not Madam Fingers, before you wondered that, but there is another magical place that is mostly used as identifying relics and magical items of history.
I didn't think Trilly wanted to visit that woman again.
We know she's innocent, but still.
Yeah, it's caution. In fact, I actually do have the name of it actually here.
Okay.
The name of the place is simply known as the Special Perceiving Identifying Team, also known as SPIT.
Someone had fun with that.
Yes, I did.
Someone's gonna have some fun with that.
Yeah, I
so
did.
let me get this straight. If they would take an item, would it be a spit take?
Hey, I was gonna use that joke. Damn it, you stole my joke I was gonna use. I fucking hate you.
You want me to
Everybody give the DM a hug.
No, I don't need a hug. He's just clever. That's the point. Anyway, yes. Thank you. Now do it properly. It'll be a spit take. Thank you.
Anyway. Good night, everybody.
That's what we did to end the stream. No, come back. Anyway, yes. So the spit. So yes, the spit store. I can't say that now without laughing.
Why?
I wanted fun.
I
Hey.
guess we make a note of the directions, and Trip and Trilly go looking for spit.
Okay, Topaz is gonna go with you. So Topaz wanted the exercise. Okay, Ursula, you're going for supplies. You said.
Yeah.
Okay, what supplies are you looking for?
Cloaks, rope, pitons, probably some spikes, spike traps, if anything, that might help us dig our heels into the mountain at all. Tinder boxes, stuff for fires if we have to.
Okay. Oh, I get you. In other words, stuff that basically
basic
is
survival things.
Basic survival. Okay. I'll say you're able to find a few stores. Okay. Oh, Dell dropped out.
Oh, wait, what? I didn't drop out.
Someone dropped out of roll 20. Oh, there we go.
I'm still in roll 20.
Oh, it showed me you dropped out and in. Nice. Okay. Right. Okay. Okay. Remind me what you're. Okay. So I need to know specifically what you're looking for.
Pitons and rope, some rations, and maybe an extra tinderbox or two.
Tinderbox. Okay, yep. Ironically enough, yeah, I can. Yeah, okay. Okay, if you're after that, it will be. So for the climbing essentials and the rations, it will be 35 gold pieces.
Okay.
And you can do a search on your D&D Beyond for a climber's kit. That is what you've just got, as well as a few rations.
Okay, minus 35 gold from my equipment.
Yep.
Already.
And a climber's kit is what you're looking for. Just in case anyone wonders what the climber's kit contains, it contains special batons, boot tips, gloves, and a harness.
Ooh.
If you are the rope is the 10 gold pieces. The rations she generally just throws in for free because they are only like 5 silver pieces. So you've got 2 free rations on your addition. So you've got a silk rope, 50 feet for 10 gold, and a climber's kit for 25 plus 2 rations.
So hang on, I need to add all that on. Where is the climber's kit?
Yeah. You know, I'll put the
There it is.
Yeah.
Add that.
Yeah. Silk rope.
Silk rope.
Yeah. You know what? There, I put it in the Roll20 chat. So if you want to search for that and look for that as you go.
Add silk rope. I need rations.
Yeah, you got 2 rations for free. All right. While she's doing that, the cloak, on the other hand, I'm guessing it's like a warm cloak to keep warm.
Yes.
Okay. Let's have a look. Oh right, yeah, almost forgot. The tinderbox is another 5 silver pieces if you want to put an extra tinderbox on as well.
Okay. 5,
Okay.
you said?
5 silver. And if you're going for the cloak, you know what? If you're going for if you want a standard cloak just to keep you warm going into the cold places, it will be 5 gold pieces.
Now, do you tell anyone else in the party that you're going for these supplies?
Yes.
Right, Trilly will give you 10 gold pieces and tell you to get her one as well.
A cloak as well?
A cloak.
All right,
yeah.
You know what? I'll say this: if anybody wants a cloak for the cold travel, it is going to be 5 gold pieces.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm gonna give Ursula 5 gold pieces.
Same.
All right.
You already left, so no.
Yeah, I will say this for the case of this.
Oh.
Topaz,
Yeah.
because of your history being on the mountain, you do not require a cloak. If you have one, you essentially just feel extra nice and toasty if you want one. It's not going to help, not benefit, but you're used to the cold.
Well, that's true because you have to think about it. Tabaxi have fur coats.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking. So it's like, you can have one to look stylish if you want. It's entirely whether Topaz wants one to fit in or whether she thinks she's fine. It's entirely up to you.
Well, you know what? Screw the rules. I'll get one.
Okay, so knock 5 gold off your money, Topaz.
Okay, hang on a second here.
All right. Okay. While that's going on, is that all for your supplies, Ursula?
I believe so.
All right. Zelion, you have, I'd say roughly before the time of this, you have about 45, 50 minutes. So what are you doing in that time?
45, 50 minutes. Let's see. I'm gonna make a quick stop to. Okay, is the blacksmith open?
Blacksmith is open, yes.
Yes, I'm gonna make a quick stop there and I'm gonna make a quick stop to the blacksmith and actually sell some of the weapons that I'm carrying.
Okay. Oh, all right. What are you selling?
Okay.
Screw it. What are you selling?
Okay. What
are you buying?
All right.
Sorry, couldn't resist.
Oh,
anyway,
dear.
Yeah, carry on. All of a sudden, this guy on the other end, he seems to really be quenching when you sell things. He goes,
Yeah.
Sorry.
All right. I'm gonna be selling my. Okay. I'm gonna be selling my short swords and my rapier.
Oh.
Rapier.
Rapier.
Whatever. Potato.
You're selling your rapier? Dang.
I don't really use it a lot in combat.
Okay. You do have a physical weapon still, right?
I have 2 daggers. My vicious dagger and my regular dagger.
You're sticking with daggers.
Well, they've been my go-to. They've been Zelion's go-to weapons for a lot of battles. So.
All right.
If you ever need to get if you ever find himself in a situation, actually, you know what? I'm just gonna, yeah, I'm not gonna, sell the rapier and short swords.
Okay. So 1 rapier and how many short swords?
2 short swords.
2 short swords. Okay. You sell them because have you used them at all?
I believe I've used the rapier once, but I've never. But I think I obtained the short swords from the card, so I never used them.
Okay. Oh, sorry, my earphones came out for a minute there. So if anyone heard an echo, my apologies. Okay, so the short sword's not been used. So, okay. So if you're willing to sell them, it is going to be 30 gold pieces for the lot.
30 gold pieces?
Yes.
All right, I'll take that.
It would have been 45, but because you used the rapier, it is slightly used, so the value diminished.
All right, fair enough.
Okay.
Okay. Remove, and I'm gonna use the time and I'm gonna use whatever time I have remaining to buy, and actually no, I'm gonna buy a couple of healing potions, and then if I have time, I'm gonna make my way to the stage, I guess.
Making my way.
To where I'm supposed to meet with.
So if you're after potions of healing, at the minute there is only 2 available based on the fact that everyone has been buying them around the town. So if you're after them, they will be 100 gold pieces for the pair.
All right, 100 gold pieces for 2.
Yeah.
All right, I will take both.
Okay, and that is officially Creo out of healing potions.
Sorry.
So if anyone wants healing potions, they're for lack of a better term, SOL.
Pretty much. I mean, they could make them if anyone knows how. All right. Shush!
I just need some dice.
Okay. All right. Topaz, Trilly, and Trip. Wow. TTT.
Hi, I'm TT.
Get out of here. Get out of here. I remember your time trials.
Okay.
Yes. Try again. Oh god, that dragon. I hate that dragon. Anyway, sorry, we'll talk that later. All right. The 3 of you make your way to the special
deep breath.
The special perceptive investigation team. That is, thank you, Thank you, Raven.
That was caught.
Oh, Cop. Sorry, Cop. I don't know which one of you has the soundboard of it. Anyway, so you make your way. Thank you. You make your way to this nice-looking sort of home. Got nice flowers and baskets all outside. It basically looks a lot nicer than what Madame Finger's place is. And you see the sign above, basically with the capital letters in a different wooden sort of wooden material and such. And the door is wide open.
Huh.
And as you guys are outside, you then see the sight of a small, young female, a female drow, making her way out and just sort of giving like a sweep as she's outside. And she looks at you all, just looking at the store at this point, because at the minute you guys are just outside looking. So what do you do?
So this is the place, right?
Topaz?
Yes?
Yeah, sorry, she was asking this is the place.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it is.
And at this point, the drow woman looks up, sees you, Topaz, and goes, "Oh, Miss Topaz. Good morning.
Morning.
I must admit, it's rare to see you around my area. And you brought some friends with you today. Oh, who are your friends?"
I would like you to meet Tripshield, and we have Trilly here as well.
Oh, what a pleasantry. You are a bunch of different sizes. You're a halfling and a furbog, if I'm not mistaken.
That's correct.
I was about to say something.
Oh, well, a very good morning to you all. And she looks over at you, Topaz, and goes, "So, what brings you around my area today?"
Trip, would you care to explain why we're here?
It was Trilly.
Was
Trilly was
me?
the one who made the
Yeah,
noise.
You get it. I was about to say that.
Yeah, sorry. My apologies.
Sorry, my bad. Okay, Trilly, would you like to explain to her why we're here?
I was just wondering. I've got a couple of magical items that I needs their abilities verifying.
Oh, well, you have certainly come to the right place. Madame Vassal is happy to oblige.
Madame Vassal.
Vassal. Vesal.
Okay. Nice to meet you, Madame Vassal.
All right, just give me a minute here. I have to do this properly. All right. A pleasure, young Trilly, was it?
Yes, ma'am.
A pleasure. Please. Come in.
I follow Trilly.
All right. Do all three of you go in?
Yes.
Sure. Why not?
All right. So Topaz. This being not much of your expertise, you've only been to this place maybe about a good few times, but that's mainly because of like during your training, you used to have Dizin basically bring like items you discovered like on your training regimes and stuff like that. So you've never gone to this place specifically by yourself, but this is a familiar place to you, not like best buddy, best customer type of thing, but more like you're at least acquainted with it. Trip, as you make your way inside, you see what looks like essentially the beginning part of a library, all like a desk and bookshelves all over the place. But you see it's split in two halves. The first half when you come in is the library, and in the second half you see what looks like 5 cauldrons decorated essentially, if you looked on a top down, it would be in the shape of a 5 dice. So like the dots on the 5. So like 4 in the corners and 1 in the middle. And Vassell basically takes you inside, and she makes her way over to essentially the 4 other people who are stirring at the pots, and one of them is looking at a book as they do so, and goes, "Attention! We have some customers. Please make your way here." And you see the sight of 4 more drow coming right up, 2 male and 2 female. What you see is they are all female. They're all sort of in like the teenager style for a teenager sort of age range, maybe about 18 to 25 around there. And you see the 4 of them and goes, "Me and my students will be happy to oblige in our services to help you out. Now then, what are the items you have required?"
Well, the first one somebody gave to me, but I'm not overly trusting of the person that gifted the item. They told me it was a...
Did you forget?
It's the Periapt of Health, isn't it, or something like that?
Not quite. It was a amulet of health.
Ah. Okay.
Yeah.
And she's going to place that on the table for inspection.
Yep. Okay. Vassell basically walks up, looks at it, and just goes, "Oh my!" And at this point, you see this beautiful gold necklace. Essentially, that I realized I described it wrong to you before, and for that I apologize. Essentially, it is a gold necklace, and dangling off the center of it is a gold sort of coin, and decorated on the coin are 2 hands holding a sun. That was your DM forgetting to explain it before. Please excuse me. And she goes, okay. I think we can discern this. And you said you had another item?
I did, yes. It's basically a vial with an elixir in it. I just want to double check the contents of what they're supposed to be.
Okay, just verify the elixir, just because I need to know, because I gave quite a few to all of you.
This is, in fact, the mystical elixir.
Oh, the one that was found when you found your brother.
Yeah, the very valuable and important one.
Oh, the what? Oh, wait, you mean the elixir of life?
Yes.
Oh God. Okay. Vassell looks over and just goes, "This one is fascinating. I don't think I've seen such a concoction before in my life. Where did you say you got this?"
My brother acquired it, actually. But it's rather important that we... It's rather important that I just make sure it is what he says it was.
Oh, but of course, you basically want to verify that there was no sabotaging or something like that, correct?
Effectively, yeah.
Very well, very well. So you essentially want to, just with our skills, you want to know if these items are what you've required and been told, correct?
Yes.
Very well. Give me a moment. Okay, Celeste? Kelly? Come here. And there you see basically the 2 girls of the group come forward and they go, "Yes, Mistress Vassell. It's time for your training for Identify. Will you please allow my students to practice their craft?"
Okay.
Don't worry, I will make sure of it by my own volition afterwards. They have to learn to basically get their practice in, you understand? I mean, I'm only a woman who can do this for a while.
Yeah, that's reasonable enough.
Sure, why not?
Very well. Girls, if you would, and they come forward, and you see the boys at this point. They begin to pout like, "Oh, why couldn't we do it?" And you see Vassal just looking and goes, "No, your turn is the next. Remember, that was the deal. We go boys then girls. It's the girls' turn." "Yes, Mistress Vassal." And the two boys go back to the cauldrons.
So in other words, the boys were like, "Oh man!" So basically, the boys were like, "Oh man!"
That's essentially it. Yes. And at this point, you see the two girls. At this point, they goes, "Now then, remember your craft. Identify them." And you see them place their hands over the objects, and you see them. They do pull out essentially similar to like what what Cot was describing. You see them pull out a owl's feather, and encased in the owl's feather is a small pearl. You watch as they hold the feather above each of the objects, and you watch them begin to chant like "Itsam Kala Diling Sarakane Malatumbo Itin Sefai." And with that, the feather glows, and you watch the two drows, their eyes glow a brilliant shade of white. Then they dim back to black, and then with a blink of their eyes, they have their normal blue eyes. And the one over the amulet looks up to you and goes, "What item did you say this was again?"
I was informed that it was an amulet of health.
"It is indeed a genuine amulet of health."
Okay, thank you.
"You're very welcome." And you see Vassal just sort of give like a nod at this and goes, "And what about you, Celeste?" And you see the other girl then goes, I don't know what this is." And Vassal just looks and goes, "What do you mean you do not? Identify would help you uncover this, would it not?" "Yes, but I don't know what this is." And Vassal just looks and just goes, "Give me a moment. I will do this one myself. Please, just give us a moment." And you say Celeste just basically just step back, almost looking a bit defeated, like she didn't know what this was. And you see Vassal then essentially do the same thing. She pulls out her one, and she begins to give me a second here. Right, yes, okay. She begins to do the same thing. And with a blink, she then looks at Celeste and just goes, "You obviously need more training with your craft. You did not focus hard enough on your spell." "It's just flavor text, by the way. That's the reason." Yes, I know Identify gives the proper properties when you do it. I'm just doing this as a flavor text. Just in case anyone gets picky at me. And at this point she goes, "This appears to be a very strong elixir of life-giving, of manipulation. This is something I've never seen before, but I have no words. This is the first time I've ever uncovered something like this before. Young halfling, you said your brother acquired this?"
Yes.
"Did they say where they acquired it?"
He was suffering with the chill, so no.
At this point, all the students just look over and just goes, "The chilled? Oh my god, someone survived the chilled. Oh my god." And you see Vassal just go, "Students, enough. Get back to work." And you see the two girls just back away, and they give a nod and just go back. Celeste is basically just looking rather defeated. but the other one is just looking like she's just trying to comfort as best they can. Vassell then looks back and just goes, I see. And with giving us the information about this, did you not know what this was before?
Yeah. Essentially, I had a bit of an incident as of late involving some people I don't trust particularly well, and I was concerned that the contents of that vial might have been exchanged for something else. Honestly, the fact that your student struggled to identify it and then you did fills me with relief that it clearly hasn't been tampered with in any shape or form. So that's good.
I completely understand your sense of doubt. It is a matter that all of us wish to uncover things that we wish to know, whether because of doubt or whether because of reason. So you have my utmost sympathy for thinking your thoughts, but I give you my blessing to know that you would trust us with helping you on this piece of magical craft. But I admit I have never seen. Well, I'd only heard about I've only heard about something like this before. I've never in my life encountered something like this before. Would you please allow me to draw it as a note of record?
I honestly prefer for the moment that it couldn't be traced, so to speak. I'm trying to keep its identity hidden.
Oh, a bit of a secret. Oh, my apologies. I didn't mean to speak so openly.
No, it's fine. I mean, I'm sure you trust your students, so I see no reason why I shouldn't.
Oh, these 4 students have been under my wing for the past few years. And at that, you then see a 5th figure come out of the back. You see what looks like a tabaxi carrying a load of tea, like teas and cookies and things, kind of like a snack break, and goes, "Oh, I almost forgot. This one is a apprentice of mine in training, but she's still acquiring her magic craft before she can take up the lessons and things. This is my student." And you see her come forward. You see this small tabaxi child, maybe about like 11, 12 years old. She's coming up in like this sort of sweet little blue dress, decorated in green fur with golden stripes encasing around her head, almost like it's a ring of some kind around her. And she walks up and she basically just looks at you, Trilly, and just goes, "Somebody my size. Hello."
Hi.
Huh.
Aww.
Who are you? Who are you?
Oh, my name's Trilly. You?
Oh, my name is Emerald Primrose. I'm only 12 years old, but Madame Vassell took me in. She said that I had the same powers as a drow companion, so I'm going to do my best.
Oh?
And then she looks over at Topaz and goes, "Topaz, you're the one training with Master Deason, aren't you?"
Mm-hmm. And how are you doing, little one?
I'm doing so well. I'm sorry that I haven't been able to. How's and you see her sort of getting fidgety. How's Deason doing?
He's doing good.
Is he going to win the festive today?
Well, let's hope so.
Yay! And she starts sort of jumping a bit, and the tea's sort of shaking. He goes, and Vessel just goes, Emerald, the tea. Oh, I'm sorry. She gives like this little bow and just like, and then as she's adjusting herself, she then looks up at the trip shield, and you just see it go, and she just runs to the side, and she just runs behind Topaz, goes, "Scary giant, don't eat me!"
Ironically, Trip is looking around the place and then hears this, and she's like,
Huh? What? That giant? Where?
She just comes behind the leg a little bit, like, "Wait, you? Do you not know you're a big giant?"
I'm pretty small for a giant.
She
Bless.
blinks. She blinks and looks up at Topaz and just goes, Who is that?"
I then turn around and pick up Emerald, and I take her over to where there's possibly some seats. Yes. Yes. Even though she is a barbarian, she does have a soft spot for kids.
Oh, I tried this one. All right, yes. Okay, yeah. So at this point, I'm guessing you're using it to help us stand to get eye level.
Actually, what I'm doing is I'm trying to calm her down to let her know the trip isn't going to eat her.
Oh, okay. All right, yeah. So she just sits down and she's just constantly, she's looking at you and then looking back at Trip, just like,
It's okay. It's okay. She won't eat you. I promise.
She won't? She just
No.
looks over at Trip.
No, she won't.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And then what I do next is I squat down, and what I'm basically doing is, you know how like some people will do like piggyback sort of thing?
Yeah.
That's what I'm kind of doing. I'm trying to like signal Emerald to climb on my back.
Okay. All right. She just gently I'll say she put the tea down before she I'll say she put the tea down when she got giddy before she rushed to your leg. So there she just gently climbs on your back and is just like just hiding behind the equivalent of your hair as best as possible.
It's okay. She won't hurt you. I promise.
Vassell just
Trip's friendly to people our size, and I guess Freddy will give Trip's leg a hug.
yeah.
Trip looks down and just blinks for a moment, then pats Trilly's head, a little bit confused.
I'm so glad you love this one.
See? She won't hurt you.
She just sort of looks over and just goes, "Hello."
Hi there. I'm Trip, and I'm Clark.
Trip? That's a funny name.
Well, it's the name I got when people saw me trip over a shield, so Trip Shield, that's how Furbucks work.
She's not all that coordinated.
Wait. You just see her giving like this little giggle and goes, Is this a problem that tall people all have? I'm still growing, so it would help me learn if I'm going to reach that point."
Well, with us tabaxi, we really don't have that issue with coordination, but some people, they tend to be clumsy. I'm not saying that everyone is Emerald, but some people do have that problem.
Vassell is just giving like this little laugh and just looking and goes, and she looks over at you, Trip, and goes, "Pay her, please. Do not take any harsh words from the little child. She rarely sees any beings besides the standard folk around here, so I think you are pretty much the first Furborg she has ever met in her life. So I apologize if she has come off as a unknowledgeable child in some way."
Oh, don't worry. in my travels, I've seen this a lot, so it turns out firbolgs are not much seen on Manu, so yeah, it's fine. Don't worry.
One of the boys actually then looks up and goes, "To be honest, you actually are the first Furborg. I don't think we've ever had a Furborg enter the store before." And Vassal just basically just goes, "Yes, we tend to keep a few tracks on some unique figures who come in, so I will have to say that you being the first Furborg, and for you, little Trilly, I think you are, to my knowledge, I think you're the third ever halfling we've ever had."
Wait, you've had and then I turn around and look, and refresh my memory. The shop owner's name is Celeste, correct?
Vassal. The owner of the store is the owner of Spit is Madame Vassal. Vassel. Celeste is one of the girl students. Also, Heidi,
Oh,
I
okay.
see your message there.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Okay, thank you so much. I got a little confused.
No worries. Yeah, so you said you looked over at Vassal, yeah?
Yes, I looked over at her, and I'm asking, and I'm going to ask her if there have been any other halflings showing up at the shop before.
Oh yes, 2 more actually. It was quite a long time ago. As you can see, I'm not well, as far as I gathered, well, from some of the records at least. Just give me a moment. Let me go check my records. And she goes back to this large book and she just goes, let's see. No, not this one. Not this one. Ah, here it is. Yes. And she looks over a small book and she goes, "Yes, we actually did have some halfling visitors actually come by. They came by about 4 months ago."
I was under the impression there weren't very many halflings over here in Monu.
Well, that's what we thought. But then about 4 months ago, a pair of them showed up with a large orb of some kind. It was like this black orb of some kind. They brought it here and said, "Could you just identify its magical prowess for us?" When we said we'd have to know what the object was, they were really hush-hush about it. And to customer secrecy, I can't disclose names because, of course, you know, we have to at least honor when people wish to keep things quiet. So please excuse that I can't disclose that. But I can at least tell you that what they brought wasn't, well, pleasant.
Trip is thinking. Trip, you can see Trip thinking and thinking and thinking.
But in the process of this, they asked us to double check its magical properties, and the only thing I can disclose is that it was a pretty powerful artifact, but I can't tell you much more than that, I'm afraid, as part of our establishment. Please excuse me for that, and I'm sorry.
No, I mean, I've come in here asking you to disclose anything about my business. So fair enough.
I wonder if it was egg-shaped.
This
Wait.
makes me wonder.
Sorry, 1 second. What did you say there, Cot? Sorry, I couldn't quite understand that one.
I wonder if it was egg-shaped.
Oh, X-shaped. Ah, okay. Sorry, carry on, Lena.
I was basically talking to myself.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
It's okay. It's okay. I was just wondering to myself, this is kind of like, you know how doctors have this doctor-patient confidentiality thing?
Yeah, that's pretty much what the equivalent is in this scenario.
That's what I thought it may have been.
Yeah, no worries. So yeah, Vassal then just she sort of hands back the items to you at this point. And she walks over to Emerald, sort of giving her like a little rub on the head and goes, All right, Emerald, it's time we best get back to work. I mean, we'll have plenty of time to relax and things once we finish the day. You see her just go like, oh, can I play card? I want to watch the festives. And Vassell then looks and just goes, you really want to see the opening that bad? Yes. I promise if I do so, I'll work extra hard today. I promise. I promise. And you then see her just go like, well, Topaz, you're going to hang around the center square, aren't you?
Mm-hmm. Yes, I am.
Could you take Emerald to watch the opening ceremonies and bring her back before the event fully starts?
Sure.
Thank you very much. And then you see one of the boy students and goes, at least she'll shut up about it now. And you see Emerald then go, hey, not that picky.
I then turn to the loudmouth that actually made that remark.
He just goes and just goes back to stirring. Right. So at this,
you know what's really funny?
go on.
What's funny to me is that I looked. Is that all Topaz had to do was look at this guy, and he just like about. Sorry for the wording, but this is the best way I can word it.
Topaz is pretty much well known for tabaxis, but anyway, at this point, Vassell then goes, right, well, in which case, maybe I should let you get off to get her to enjoy the festivities a little bit. But Trilly?
Yes?
I won't pressure you into this, but I am just going to say this because this is just somewhat of a curiosity mind of my own. If you ever change your mind and you would like me to document and examine this a little more, I will be happy to do so if you wish, but otherwise I will be happy to keep this on the hush level until you give the permission, in which then we will make some notes of it for like our records and things. Isn't that right, students? And you see Celeste going, oh, I wanted to have my name I want to have my name as a discovery. No fair. And you see Vassell goes, you know our business at Spit is not for the disclosure. Remember, what's our motto? Only spit comes out of the mouth, not rumors. Very good.
I love that motto.
I'm glad. Sorry, carry on. So, go on, Trip, you first. Sorry,
nothing. I'm sorry.
I have my filter on. Go ahead.
Oh, no. So Vassell then goes, all right, now Emerald, don't cause Topaz and her friends some trouble, okay? Be a good little cub. And she goes, I will.
Actually, speaking of business, how much do I owe you for the identifying?
In all the confusion, I almost forgot. I tell you what. Because we normally make a note of the items that we make a note of in this scenario, how about, you know what, because you got Topaz and you're doing me a favor, how about we go 20 gold on this?
Okay. And Trilly will put down 25 gold.
Oh. What's the extra 5 for?
My appreciation.
Oh. Well, your business is appreciated. And if anything... Oh, sorry?
Actually, on that note, do you have any more of those, owl pearl feathers?
The owl feathers and things?
Do you have any spare ones out of curiosity that someone might purchase?
To purchase? Why? Do you wish to acquire any of our tools?
Well, a friend of mine has the same talent as yourselves, but lacks the necessary components in order to utilize it.
Oh, really? And she sort of gives this sort of little smirk towards Trip. She's like, would you happen to be that friend?
Trip is just, you can see Trip still thinking, and then he slowly breaks his heart like,
What?
She just sort of smirks and just goes, I think I can possibly sell another one of those. We don't normally sell them out, but...
Well, obviously, in respect of your business, should we have any more items that we need identifying and we can make it to your store, we will come here first.
Is this a little deal you're making with me?
Yeah.
Make a persuasion check.
Well, everyone else is making deals. I guess it's my turn.
You know what? Do it with advantage because you've piqued her curiosity. $13. Oh! 13.
well, that's a very good advantage.
Yeah, I mean, it still confirms it. She sort of thinks it over a little bit. You know what? Give me till the end of the day to require some goods for it. I will be happy to sell you them as part of the trade, so come visit me by the end. Come visit me when this Festive of the Fist is all over for the day. I should have your goods for you, and you can acquire it then. Does that sound fair for you?
Okay. If we don't make it back by tonight, I'll catch you in the morning.
Very well.
As a little extra, when the need for secrecy regarding this elixir is no longer necessary, I will gladly let you take notes and discover it.
At this point, you see Celeste just kind of go like... And Vassell then just does the same look Topaz gave, and she just goes... Vassell then sort of crosses her arms and then goes, very well, that sounds like a fair deal. Now then, I believe the festivities should be starting soon. I'll let you go enjoy, and Emerald, once it's finished, you come straight back. Got it? Yes, Madam Vassell.
I'll be sure to bring her back.
I trust you. After all, if Deezen is able to acquire your services, I'm sure that you are a trustworthy tabaxi. So don't worry. I have good faith. Anyway, I shall let you go get yourselves ready. Now, Emerald, be good. And remember, you come straight back. And she takes a little bite of the cookie. Just so you know, you got the cookies right this time. Just about right. And you see Elizabeth's face just light up like, yeah. Sorry. She does really good sweets and cookies and things. I can't help it if it's a little indulgence. Anyway, I shall let you go back to those festivities and such. Topaz, take care of Emerald, and to you, Trip, and to you, Trilly. I look forward to seeing you through my doors very soon.
Thank you, madam. I'll hopefully see you soon.
Sure. See you later. Bye.
Oh, before you go, Trip, question.
Huh? Yes?
You seemed very curious on my surroundings of my establishment. Did something catch your eye, or?
Well, I've never seen a shop like this before, so I was just taking in the sight.
Well, here at Spit here, the short version is there's a chance that some places have a place that love to identify things. Some for profit, some for knowledge, some for weapons, and some for glory. So, if you ever find any more places like this, just know that this one here, we look for knowledge. A little bit for the business end, but it's more like knowledge of help. So, if you ever require any knowledgeable help, we're always happy to oblige.
Oh, okay, thank you.
You're very welcome. Now, until then, I wish you enjoy the festivities. And, Emerald, remember, be back. Yes, madam. Come on, Topaz. And she's sort of just clinging to you a little bit like, come on, piggyback, piggyback. But she's still on your back.
Can I just say how adorable that is?
Seriously, I love this family of potion makers.
I request fan art of Topaz with Emerald on her back.
What was that, Heidi?
Someone make fan art. She said fan art of Topaz with Emerald.
Hey, I could do that. I could do that myself.
In that case, give me a moment. Establishments I must focus on. I'm so glad you like this. I finally got one. All right, so at this point, you make your way out. The students do give you all a thank you as you're leaving with Emerald on your back. So a lot of you all make your way out. And let's see. Should we... Let's see. Heidi has to go off shortly. You know what? Heidi, how long do you have?
Maybe like 5 minutes tops. I don't know. Mom's packing the car, so...
Right, okay. No worries. All right. In that case, let's have a moment to say that you all reconvene in the center. And you know what? Since Zelion is the only one who hasn't got the chance to do anything, Ursula's got the supplies. So Ursula, I'll say you came back and you got the supplies with you. And the lot of you have all reconvened in the center square. Oh, well. And as you're all in the center square, just with about 10 minutes before Zelion has to go on the stage, you see Topaz, Trilly, and Trip coming back, and an extra passenger on the back of Topaz.
New friend?
So now wearing that amulet of health.
Yep, that's fine. All right, so at this point, Emerald is basically clinging to Topaz and goes, Topaz, you're so strong. And then she looks and sees the lot of the group, all of you, and just goes, eek!
Oh my god. I can almost say that sounds like Shugo.
Might be close enough. But yeah, Emerald is basically just clinging to the back and just like, more people?
It's okay, they're not gonna hurt you.
I tilt my head.
Hello? And she just ducks behind Topaz's head again.
I kneel to the ground and give a kind wave to Emerald. Hi.
Hello. And she looks and then notices Magnus and goes, That's the one from the sword competition.
Yep. That's him.
Can I see him?
Sure. I then walk up towards Magnus with Emerald on my back.
So Magnus, as you're adjusting yourself, Magnus, you then see Topaz coming up to you, and there is a small green tabaxi clinging to the back of Topaz.
Just for clarification, she's not choking the life out of me. Right?
No, she's just clinging to you, just like, oh. And also, Liam, you said you were with Magnus as well, right?
Indeed.
Yeah, so at that point, Liam, you're there as well, and she's just looking at Magnus, just like, you're the one with the sword skills, right?
Indeed, I am.
My name's Emerald. Who are you?
Well, nice to meet you, Emerald. I'm Magnus.
hello, Magnus. And she looks and notices Liam and goes, and the arm wrestling guy, you were the one everyone liked.
You like me? That's odd.
Emerald is sort of just like, oh, who are you?
Who is she talking to?
She's talking to Liam.
I'm Liam.
I will be back in a bit.
No worries, Lena. She's just sort of just clinging to Topaz, and then she notices your. Did you summon your pet yet, or have you still not summoned yet?
Yeah, it's after a long rest.
Yeah, no worries. She looks and notices and goes, That's a weird. Excuse me. That's a weird animal. I've never seen that before.
Yeah, they're quite unique to artificers.
An artificer. You're a person for knowledge too?
Well, I try to be. At least I'm not as stupid as Magnus here. And I smack him on the back.
That's the person who got knocked out in the first round of the arm wrestling tournament.
Yeah, I only joined for fun. And I had a lot of fun, mind you.
Yeah, to be fair, I did too. I put a guy through a table.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Emerald just begins to giggle and just like, you two are funny. I like you.
In the meantime,
Yeah.
Trip is still thinking, by the way.
Yeah.
He makes me laugh a lot as well.
And then as Emerald is looking at you both and goes, Topaz is making me see. Topaz brought me outside to see the opening ceremony of the festive. Are you guys taking part too?
In a way, yes.
Are you going up against Master Deason?
Kind of. It'll all be explained.
Oh, okay. And then she sort of gets off Topaz a little. She gets off of Topaz's back, and she sort of walks to the side, and then notices, Zelion, Ursula, Zelion and Ursa together, and goes, "Hello, I didn't see you there." And she walks up to Zelion and Ursula, both the two of you together, and goes, "Hello, and who are you?"
Oh, hello. I give a bow and a tip of the hat. My name is Zelion. And this is Ursula.
I just kind of tilt my head at Emerald. You're green.
Yeah, it's why I'm named Emerald. Emerald Primrose. And she sort of gives like a little curtsy with the dress.
That's a very pretty name.
Ursula sort of grins. That's my favorite color.
You like emerald?
Sure. I like any kind of green, really.
She sort of goes into this sort of gentle, warm smile, and she just like, I'm so glad. I like emerald too. It may not be known as much as like diamonds and gold and things, but my mom told me that I was named Emerald because it means I'm one of a kind and really special.
Well, she's not wrong.
I pull out my flute. Mind if I play a little song for you?
As you're about to do that, that's when you actually get a glimpse and you see Mayor Argono just looking at the side, just giving you a wave.
Actually, I'm gonna. Actually, I put the flute away. I have to go right now. I'll actually be performing. Would you like to come listen?
I came out for the festivities, yes. And you see her just sort of go into this sort of giddy little child face.
Oh, all right. Well, make sure. Well, I'll see you in the crowd then. And I then make my way over to the mayor.
Yeah, so it's going to be about over here. So I'd say over there. As this happens there, her eyes then catch sight of Goldie, who's just looking as well, and then she walks over close to you, Topaz, and she points to Goldie and goes, "And wait, that's a dragon! That's a dragon!"
The more politically correct term, sweetie, is dragonborn.
Dragonborn?
Yeah.
What?
Remember my friend from the old days? Oh, that's right. You weren't even born yet. I used to have a friend who was a dragonborn.
You did? Wait, is this that friend?
Not exactly. She is the same race as she is the same race, but my friend was actually a guy.
Oh.
I'll take you over there and say hi if you wish.
Okay. And she's just sort of clinging to you at this point. So Goldie is there with Trilly and Trip by the side and such. So Goldie is there close by as well. So at this point, Goldie just sort of bends down and goes, "Hi. Everyone seems to like you. My name's Goldie." And you see her just sort of give this gentle nod, and she just goes, You're not gonna eat me, Mrs. Dragon, are you?" And Goldie just goes, "Why does everybody think I'm a big scary dragon?"
I then turned to Goldie and put my hand on her shoulder. Kind of feels, Goldie, she kind of feels like those who are bigger than her are going to eat her, so it's not just you, hon.
Oh.
She thought that Trip was going to eat her too.
She looks over at Trip. "What, Trip?" And she's looking at Trip still, just face, and goes, and she looks at Trilly for a moment. Why is Trip lost in thought?
As always. She's still lost in thought. She's not even paying attention what's going. She's just mostly just looking around. For some reason, she was able to stick to the party this time. Maybe someone dragged her along a bit, but mostly she's lost in thought.
Would it be wrong to laugh at Goldie's reaction?
No, by all means.
Of her thinking that this little kid thought the Trip was going to eat her?
Don't worry about it. I mean, you can do. But anyway, Emerald at this point is just looking on and goes, "You're all so different, but friends with each other. Are you a family?"
Actually, they're more like traveling companions.
Oh. So the tall, strong sword guy and the guy with the animal and the music guy and they're all together?
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Mommy always told me that not that people so different have different views, but I didn't know different races could be joined together like this. Huh. That's strange. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to sound so rude. I'm so sorry.
I will say this. It does sound strange, but it also works. When people have a common goal, they come together and work as a team.
Yeah, there's a saying in the land where I come from. There's two kinds of family. There's the family of your flesh and the one of your heart.
Kind of like how Madame Vassell and all of her students and me are like a family because we're studying.
Exactly. Yeah. That's exactly right.
Goldie then looks over and goes, "Studying? What do you mean?" And Emerald sort of looks, but goes, "Well, I'm studying to be an appraisal researcher, just like Madame Vassell. She works at the special detective investigation team. I think I said that right. And then Goldie goes, but wait, that spells spit.
I then turn to Goldie and say, "Don't ask."
All right. Well, at this point, because we're getting onto the late end of things, I think at this point, I'll say, as Mayor Organo begins to take to the stage to announce the third day of the festivities, we're going to end tonight's session there.
Okay, then.
Oh my god, I'm just
Well,
fall asleep. I'm so tired.
Yeah.
In that case, I will say my goodbyes and then hop out because I need food.
No worries. Go get some food, Lena.
Get some
All
food.
Right,
So sayonara, peoples. Have a lot of fun. See you next time.
Yeah, see you on the next one. And until then, everyone, that's all for tonight's episode. I hope you guys like the little shop.
Lots of family and the people in it, and if Dixon does anything to it, I will rip its world asunder.
I wonder. Actually, I've noticed everyone else's. I'm curious. I think Chopper and Liam are the only ones who didn't say anything about it, but I didn't know whether they care or whether it's just like, oh,
Did you
NPC.
say what about what now?
The kid.
What do you think of? Yeah, what did you think of the kid and Madame Vassell and all that?
That was cool.
Liam doesn't care.
Well, you at least got a fan out of it.
Oh my god.
But either way, that's all for tonight's episode. So tune in next time, in 2 weeks, hopefully, where we're going to see how the third day of the festivities go. So, will Zelion be able to not mess up on stage for the opening ceremony? What is going to be the quiet hunt for the team of 3? And for the third day for the 3 big hunts? And more importantly, will the team be able to make their way up the mountain safe and sound to get to Trilly's parents? Well, you'll have to tune in next time to find out. So until then, everyone, if you were charged with joy with the stream, just try to hit the follow, subscribe, wherever you're watching us. And know that next week, on Monday, we've got Pokemon D&D. So this is going to be interesting because on the next one, for those who don't know, they are encountering a special hideout that is a form of the Collector. Let's see how that goes down. But until then, everyone, it's goodbye from your Dungeon Master, Brownie of the Joy Charge Gamers. It's goodbye from Cotlog. Okay. Soundboard. It's goodbye from Aeon.
Giddy.
It's goodbye from Chopper.
Later.
From Dell.
Boy, everybody.
And Raven.
Wah.
Thank you. And of course, a goodbye from Heidi and from Lena as well. So until then, everyone, this is Brownie of the Joy Charge Gamers signing off on Let's Play Live Perception Check. The perception's rolled low. It's time for us to go. Stay charged and catch you all later. Goodbye.
You know?